Are you ready for some good news? God calls you His heir. So who cares what anyone else calls you? We're in Matthew chapter 16 at verse 18 to hear the words of Jesus. And I tell you, you're Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. In Caesarea Philippi, Jesus asked His disciples who people said He was. And they shared a sampling of rumors that they'd heard floating around. And then the question became pointed. But who do you say that I am? Bold and impetuous Simon promptly declared, "You're the Christ, the Son of the living God." Simon, a man of shifting sand, found out his true identity that day. "You're Peter, and on this rock I'll build my church." See, Simon Peter had done nothing to prove himself solid. Indeed, he would prove unstable in coming days, wouldn't he? But on that day in Caesarea Philippi, the Lord announced the disciples' real name. He was a rock because Jesus called him a rock. Life does not consist so much of our proving who we are and then being named. Life is much more about being named and then living it out. Sociologists have learned that people tend to believe about themselves whatever the most important person to them believes about them. So Peter's much discussed confession of Christ is textured with many layers of significance, but don't miss this at the center. When Peter confessed Christ, he acknowledged His lordship. Whoever or whatever is Lord to you will also have the power to name you. If the approval of peers matters most, you'll find your identity in popularity or the lack. If money is your God, it will name you. If lust matters most, it will label you. But in our simple confession of Christ's all-sufficiency, we place ourselves under His authority to call us who we really are. You're God's own beloved. You're an heir, co-heir with Christ. You're a royal priest. God's word and only God's word can tell you who you really are. And that's the gospel. Well, that's today's daily devotional, and you can get more like it by clicking right here, or better yet, subscribe to this channel and get them all. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.